What's up, guys? This is HHTrader back with another live trading video. We are a couple of seconds from the open now, about 20 seconds. And I was watching SJ and PFund. PFund has now left my scanner. And I don't like SJ anymore because it's getting a little bit too separated from the VWAP. So we're going to have to see it drop down and test above the VWAP for an entry. So here we go. Just opened up. Big move up. VWAP was 1508. Let me see. Pre-market VWAP. Looking like it wants to take a little dive here. Pre-market was above the 14. Gonna let this one do what it needs to do. I believe it's gonna give us a little bit more downward motion. Big red bar here. See it push down through that 1450. There it is. Big downwards candle on the 5-minute. We're just watching and waiting here. Getting a little bit more push down. Alright, let's see what it wants to do here. Getting a lot more push down. PFund is also here. PFund got a big push up. Has not certified over the VWAP yet. Moving very small. So I really am not that interested in it. Yeah. Look how small that little breakout was. Just not my type of move at all. I go back to SJ. Waiting for SJ over this 1450 level. Let this 5-minute candle close so we can kind of see the action on the day. We'll see if it can get back up here. 14. Let's see what it can do. Wow, it got right back up. Alright, this may be a nice little entry section here. So we're looking for that 15, top side of this is $15 break. 1501. Pushing back down there under VWAP. I do not like that action. Failed off of VWAP. The high there was the 1475. Will it stay above this 1383? If so, the entry would be the 1475. 76. So I'll go ahead and put an order up there for that 1475, but it's just looking so weak right now. VWAP is at the 1457 right now, and it's looking like it wants to break the $14. It broke the $14. So we're gonna go and look at PFund right now. PFund is still moving up, not very volatile at all yet. Looks like it may be a grinder. Getting to that daily resistance up there that I marked from pre-market. So it moved from the 28 to the 37. So that's a 10-cent move. Just not enough for me. Continue watching SJ. Love to see it come back up and get a little strength behind it. That 1475 definitely was Looking like the spot that it needed to get back over. All right, 1475 may be coming back into play. 1476 needs to get back across that VWAP though. The more it pushes down, the better the price we can get. It's completely red on the day though. Has moved away from its high, which was the $15, back down to the 1371. We'll continue watching P Fund then. P Fund just grinding up. I really don't like this stock. It's making little 10-cent moves. Just not my type of movement. We'll see. This one does have a little bit of a trend here. We'll see if it can break out of this trend. It's got that little trend line there. P Fund is going on up. Moved up 2 cents. I cannot get with that. Getting on up there, looking like it wants to break back over that VWAP. We'll see if we can break that VWAP and hold it. It's got a lot of 5-minute pressure here though. Break over the 14s. Failing there. Bottom here is the 1348. P Fund also coming back down. ACY up there on the scanner again. Very small volume. I don't really trust it. We'll wait for it to get some more volume before we go in on that one. Looks like it wants to push up. The high there is the 1547 on the 5-minute. 1547. I just don't trust it. Getting rejection right there. See if it'll give us some red. There's a lot of red. I don't like that stock. It's got to give a big pullback. Look at this 5-minute extension from the 12s all the way up. So I'm not too fond of that. P Fund still breaking VWAP. Let's see if this will break VWAP. VWAP is the 1449 right now. Breaking that on down. Let's continue to watch SJ. That's really what I think is going to give us at least some moves. See if we can stay above this trend line. The bottom of this igniting candle, the low was 1330s, and it's definitely broken that. So not seeing a lot of good things out here. Okay, this one tried to hold up VWAP. It's not that exciting to me. 1550s struggling right there. Did get a little push to the 74. I think this is a dead cat bounce though. We have to see. Up to the 16s, maybe a big pullback here. I really just don't like that motion. Compared to what he was doing yesterday, that's not good. Red bar building, going green. ACY just not doing it for me. P fund failing. I think SJ is just gonna fade for the rest of the day. Let's see why. So I'm gonna let ACY come back down, and P fund. ACY I don't think has any news on today. I think ACY is just trapping long positions. There was a big pullback, a kind of big pullback on the 5-minute to that last support level. It's just doing a lot of struggling here. VWAP is at the 1493, so it needs to stay above the 15s. How many more minutes does it have on this one? 4 more or 3 more minutes on this candle, 5-minute candle. And I'm just not trusting it. Needs to hold up this previous low of the 1491. May get a little bit of a push here. 1608 is the top. Will it be able to hold up that 25 is our question. 1608 will be very extended. 36, 20, broke the 25, so kind of not interested in that. P fund still heading down. ACY heading down. Oh, it pulled up. It pulled up to make a higher low. So we could take that 1575, 1576. Oh, just looking really heavy right now. 1576. Be out at the 66. Yeah, it's just looking too weak right now. Continues to test that 9. The 9 is at the 1514. So it needs to stay above that 1525. 1525. It's got about 2 more minutes on this candle. I'm not trusting it. I was going to look for a 75 break, but I don't know about this. Those red bars are descending, but just not enough. Let's see if those sellers jump in on it right here. VWAP is at the 1503. Struggling, broke the 25 again. Broke the tapped the 15. Okay, so the high here is a 1562. Will it break the VWAP of the 1505? It did again. So I just don't trust that. Does have a high here of the 1564. Looks like it's coming to the close of the candle. 1560s. I'm gonna let it close. It's not looking good at all. This is a green bar. If this closes green, it may be headed down because it's struggling. Wow, a lot of struggle here. If it closes green, I really don't want it. It's like it closed green, so I'm gonna leave this one alone. It's not looking like my type of trade anymore. P funds still under. SJ trying to make its way back up. We'll see if it can get back over VWAP. It's really red on the day though. ACY, we were waiting on it to kind of give us some moves, but just not looking good. It's under VWAP now. It's 1450 or 1506 is VWAP. Okay. High is a 1544. 1544. I may look for a 1544, 1546 buy just for a push up. If this green candle can go, this red candle can go green on the 5 minute. Yeah. This high here is the 44. May take a stab off of VWAP. Not a lot of good buying pressure though. It's got to get past the 25 first. Okay, 25. I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Did not like that pop through at the last minute. We'll give it a second. 1550. So up here we have the 1575, 1576. Getting slammed right there. So now the top side of this high is a 1565. 1565, 15. We'll let that play. Looking kind of heavy there. VWAP is at the 1509. Okay, I like that. Top side of this is the high of the 65. So we can go for a 71 and be out at the 61. So I think I might do. Be in at the 71, out at the 61. Looking for a little bit of a push here. Taking its time. Okay, we'll cancel that order. This is his pullback. We'll see how this closes. So it got up to the high of the 65 and then the high of the 57. High of the 65 is where we want to see it through. 66. So we're going to let it play here. It's kind of flatline. I don't know if I want to take this trade. It's kind of flat right now. Doesn't really have that good angle going upwards. So I think I'm gonna let this one kind of play out. I don't want to play with it and get snatched in because it has not given a pullback yet. Even though it's pushing up, this buying pressure, it just looks sporadic. So I'm not really into it. Because this was a ramp, then it tried to ramp again, and now it's getting some red. We need to see a proper pullback above the VWAP here. All right. P Fund is also going down. Is SJ coming up yet? SJ still fading. So I don't know who's gonna be the one today. ACY just did not. It kind of looked like it was flatlining, and it just became flat like this. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Even if it did break, I didn't like the setup. Too sporadic. P Fund riding that VWAP. 234. So over the high of the 234, but it is moving. It's moving within cents. So it's getting those four digit precisions behind the decimal. I don't really like those. Still watching ACY. See if it can get back above the VWAP. Kind of met its match right there. Oh my goodness. I just realized my computer was not plugged up and it is on super low battery. So if it would have shut off right there, that would have been bad. But I'm not in a trade, so but I'm glad I noticed before I got in a trade. It's just flatlining right now. P Fund popping up there. Looks like it's gonna be a grinder. If you like trading grinders, this may be the stock for you today. ACY, let's see if we can get a pullback here above the VWAP. Okay, getting a little push there. Nice little push back up. I like that. Still don't know if it has enough to pull back to the level that we want to see it at. VWAP is at the 1511. Getting a little push there. $15.75. If it can do a pullback, that would be where I'll be looking to enter. If it can hold up that 1511. Let's try to go up 3 times. We'll see how this bar ends. Look at this big red bar compared to these small little buying bars. No real buyers in there yet. So it closed that candle. It's losing a lot of steam here. Biggest bar on the day was a red bar. Or, well, I guess these are bars, these are candles. Alright, let's see you get this little pullback. P-Fund looks like it's dead for the day. Yep, just fading. Nothing really gave those good moves over VWAP yet. SJ trying to get back up there. We'll see what it wants to do. I think SJ, if I'm not mistaken, had a bottom down here. Let me see. On the daily chart, it was above everything. So as long as it doesn't go below that 1196, and it's well off of the 1196, so it may still give some moves today. ACY did give the pullback there. Okay. The high was a 1550. Don't want to get stuck in there. I was looking for that 1575, 1576, and I'll be out at the 66. Okay, big drop right there. This top side high is the 70, so it did not make it to my entry point. And it failed VWAP right there, but it did make a higher low. So I'll go ahead and draw that support. We got one level of support here. Got some support here. And now, actually it needs to be down some. And now we have some support here. So we'll see what it wants to do. It's got to get back over that VWAP. VWAP is at the 1513. ACY is the only thing on the scanner now. $15.13 VWAP. Looking like it wants to get back up there. through that 9. The 9 is at the 15.13. We'll let it consolidate since it is making higher lows. All right, this high was a 15.14. Okay, let's see if we can get a pullback. If we can get a pullback, this may be a nice little entry. Breaking that 15 once again. Breaking down, or it didn't break the level. It got down there and tapped that level of support. Top side of this is a 15.27. Don't want to really buy right there. Look for that 15.50 break. If it doesn't break down these levels, 15.50, it is below VWAP. So we want to see it come up and challenge that 15.50 level. The high on this daily chart was the 17.25. The high here was a $16. So we're gonna let it play. Held up that last little support. $15.28. Still looking for that 15.50. Okay. Buyers looking weak here. Go ahead and press it. Come on. 15.50. Still looking for that 15.50 challenge. It's above the 9 EMA down here. 15.07. 1550. Can it get me in there? So top side, I put it at 1540 for me to be out. Actually, I want to see a true break of the 50. So 1551. Getting a little clapped right there. Lows 1515. Can it hold up that 9 or that VWAP at the 1511? Looking for that 1550 jump. High there was a 1549. Okay, cancel that order. Big pullback right there. Can it stay above this level here of the 1460s, 1470s? Doesn't look like it. Bounced off that level. High there was a 1551 or 1549. Definitely below VWAP. It's the only thing on my charts right now, so I just continue watching this for some explosion. It's 907. I do believe it can give us a nice little run up through that 1551. 1551. It's got to get back over the 15s first though. It's held up this bottom quite nicely. It's got to give that pullback. I don't want it here. If it goes through the 51, I don't want it here. It's got to give that pullback. '30s, '40s, '60s, don't want it. It's got to give a pullback. Wait for that pullback above the VWAP. Alright. Looking for the pullback here. Okay, top side of this high was a 51. 1551 looking like it wants to go down there and crack, holding up once again. So the 1551 is looking a little bit better now. I want to see it close over the 14. There it is. 1551. I'll be out at the 41. If it breaks down to 15, I'll go ahead and cancel the order. Fifteens just got clipped. Alright, cancel the order. Just trying to give a pullback right there. Nice little fakes here. P-Fund. Okay, it looks like this one was coming back up. 1551. Want to see it back over that 1551 area. Looking quite heavy. Trying to hold up here. All right. So the high here is a 1551 we're waiting on. Get out at the 41. Looking, waiting, watching. Hard pullback right there. We'll see how this one closes. Will it close green, red, whatever? The bottom of this one, the low is a 1507. That's too much. Definitely do not like that. Top side of this was the high of the 39. Top side of this candle is a 39, so I'm gonna go ahead and be looking to get out here. If it can't, the high is a 29. I'm looking for that 51 break. It's just hovering right now. I'm gonna cancel this order. It's lost its upward motion, so I'm gonna cancel that order. I really just don't like it right now. It needs to get going. P Fund is out here still having fun by itself under the VWAP. '56 break. Looking for a 56 break. Be out at the 46. That would be 10-cent risk. Need to go ahead and show me it can get out of here. Okay. Got up there to the 50, but was not able to break it. This low is a 15.11. This top side here is the high of the 51 again. 52. So I'll be looking for a pop through on that 52 if it can give it to me. Be out at the 42. Going on down, breaking VWAP. Looking for a pop over this high. Cancel my order and go on to the next one. P Fund is pushing back up. It's been fading for a while, but now looking like it's getting some action. It's a cheaper stock. It's moving very small, but can definitely be a grinder today. Waiting for ACY. See how flat ACY is? That's why I keep canceling my order, because it doesn't have that good upward trend going up. But it is holding up these lows down here. That's the only thing that I like about it. So looking for 15.51 again. Needs to break that 50. I get in 25 shares. And with the volatility that it has, how much volume it has behind it, it'll definitely get a nice little push, and I have to take quickly because of how flat it is. Okay, 15.25 there. Want to see it through those 30s or over the 15.25 right now. Still hitting down. So this is the last bottom at the 14.85. I put that support in there. Can it hold up that support? That was the last bottom. I can get rid of these other ones. I want to see it hold that level. It's tested this level multiple times. It's got a very tight range here. P Fund. Okay. Top of this is the 51. Come on, baby. Get up and get going. It's the lowest float on the day, so we know it can move. It just needs to get some manipulation in here. Those big companies need to manipulate it a little bit. Dump some money into it. fighting with VWAP right now. The 1514 needs to get over that. It is holding up this level once again, so it is keeping this little tight range. The mid line is almost the 1550, so we'll see what it wants to do. And also on the top side, it has failed that top resistance level twice. So failure, failure. So that'll be where we're gonna take our profit, because it's already failed up there twice, or at least a little bit of our profit. If it doesn't break this, looking like it's gonna break. Really? Wow. All right. Well, ACY is dumping. Wow, wow, wow. Didn't think it was gonna do that. P-Fund is still grinding up little by little. Hit a bottom here at the 211, came up here to the 222. That's an 11-cent move over all of these minutes. I don't like that. Oh, man. SJ was one that I was watching earlier pre-market. Came up there and failed that level. It's failed this level twice. See if it can hold up above VWAP, and it may give us a little entry here. Trying to get back green on the day. I think with SJ though, I need to see it go green on the day. It needs to pop up here on the scanner. I'm not just gonna buy it. It needs to show me that it's strong. Top side is a 1557 for the resistance. We got a little bit more resistance up here at the 1528s, 1530s. So let's see, what can it do for us? $9.22, and I'm looking for this bad boy to move. It's got a nice little bottom here above the VWAP. This is actually a very elongated trend line, which is kind of irregular right through there. I'm gonna get rid of that trend line. It's confusing me. If you traded anything today, what did you trade? And was it a green? Was it a red? Let's see. SJ looking like it's fading. Needs to hold above that VWAP. Just not getting the buying pressure. Got plenty of volume over here. 15 million in the volume. But needs to get above that 1491 level. 1491. Getting up there. I don't like that it's tried 3 times to go up and it's only gone up this much. Okay, there it is, breaking on down. Top side right there is a 1532. Let's see a pullback for entry. SJ just popped back up here on the scanner. That's what I was waiting on. And let's see. It's only up a very small amount on the day. It may actually pop off the scanner. Yep, popped right off. We want to see it hold on that scanner. Because if it can't hold that scanner, it's usually weak. Check P fund real quick. Ugh, don't like it. So it's failed multiple times up here. Gave a pullback. Can it stay above the VWAP here? Nice little consolidation. Above that 1489, I may take a little swipe. 1491, just a small little swipe, because I don't want to risk too much on this. 1491. But on the 1 minute, it's not looking too good. Okay, that one's looking better. Top side is the 1519 up there. So let's just see about this 1519 then. 1525. Getting a little pullback there. 1519. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. It's looking for an entry, but it keeps getting this harsh rejection up here around the $15 level. Somebody's trying to hold it. Going red over here on the 5 minute. We want to see how this 5 minute handles all of this pressure downwards. Okay, so 1506, 1507. Quite odd number to buy it. Got hidden sellers up here at the 1490, pushing it down. Got a couple of hidden sellers. So I want to see it break over this high of the 19, the 20 level. 21. Getting a nice little push there. Put my order out there. Be out at the 11. That'll be a 10-cent risk. Pushing down. This was a double top. So yeah. Let's see if we can break that double top. Was not able to break it. Got forced down again. Top side here is the 1510. SJ just cannot seem to get up and get going. So I'm going to cancel that order. Man, it looks so good, like it wants to go, but it just continues to get beat down by the shorts. $9.28, and it is red on the day. So it's got a bottom here of the 14.16 support. Needs to hold that up, and then the next level of support, let me see, was like right through here that it just snapped through. So will it hold up that 14, that last level of support right there? I would love to see it back above that 75. Because on the 5 minute resistance, this is what was pushing it down. This resistance level right there, 1491. So can we get another challenge there? holding up quite well right there. Let's see. We'll get some green buyers in here. What's the biggest candle of the day? Biggest candle was a red bar, 2 big red bars, 1, 2. So definitely be careful. Looking for it to re-challenge that 90, 92, 92 level. Give me a second. Give me a second. Stop playing. Get on back down there. Now I'm looking for that 92 level. Whoa. Is that the right price? Am I tripping? I think I might be tripping. It's not supposed to be 1592. It's supposed to be 1492. Bring that down. 1496. That's another failure right there though. 1490s. The high is a 1510, 1511, 1511. And I'll be out at the 15 if it can get me in. Looking for that breakout here. Okay, got the breakout. Be out at the 15 if it breaks down. Want to see it push. Give me a nice little push here out. Looking for that nice push. If it can't give it to me, oh well. Okay, up to the 40s. Up 33 cents right now. Looking for a little bit of continuation. Break even was a 15. Okay. So where are we now? 50. So the 25 will be my out. 25 is my out. Put that right there. If it wants to break down, it will be a green trade. Want to see it get bought up here. Alright, I'm out right there for a green trade. Wanted to see if it can push a little bit higher. The high here is 1568, 1571. And I'll go in a little bit smaller size because it did just fail me out. 1571. Looking like it's kind of pulling back a little bit. 1550, 1555. Cancel that order. 1555 is my next entry point. Oh, come on, man. 1555. I'll be out at the 45 if it can get me in. Got me in there. And I was not fast enough to get out. Let's see if it can push a little bit higher. Looking like that $15, $15.25. Gonna have to be out. Gonna have to get some pushing here. Comes down, I'll be out. Want to see it push. There it is. Nice little push out right there. 21 cents in. This low here is a 25. I can't believe I'm in at the 49. I didn't even realize that. So the 50 will be my out. $50 will be my out right here. Looking for it to push a little bit more if possible. Be moving up to the 75 if it can attack the 16. Get into those 90s. 75 will be my next one. 75, there we are. Okay, 16 is my next one. 16 there. So I'll be all out at the 16 if it breaks down to 16. Still a green trade. Looking for it to press that 50. Goes up to the 50. 16.25 is my next out. Okay. Did we just halt? Alright, I'm in a halt right now. So I'm halted in there. Up $1.36 on those shares. I do have my out here. I think what I'll do is just put it at break even or around break even. 15. I'll just leave it right there where it is. If it opens up extra high, that'll be great. But for right now, I'm up $1.36 on that trade. So we look at my realized gains and losses for the last one. I got stopped out right there. That can't be right. I guess it is right. Whatever. But we are in a good position, very small position. So if it snaps down, it won't hurt me too bad. But I am up $1.36. So we'll see. Let me go look at the news for it. What kind of halt is this? Okay, it's just a volatility halt. So everybody will be watching it. I'm not going to add to this position at all. What I will do though, since it can be sporadic, I'm going to cancel that order that I put in, and I'm just going to use this this previous right under here 1540 as my out. That'll be a 9-cent loss if it comes down. So I want to be very careful because it could continue higher, and I want to be careful about that. So we'll go ahead and sell that at the 1540s down there. If it snaps down real quick, that'll be a 9-cent loss here. Well, with slippage it might be a little bit more, but it's okay. We'll see how high it can go, and I will be taking off when it does open. So it halted at, our halt was at the 1034. So it should be opening up in 5. So 1039.43. 1039.43. I'd like to be out of this thing by 10 a.m. Take as much off as I can and then get out. Not adding to this at all. Don't want to average up. Crazy because I still got $400 to trade with, and this is a pretty good trade I'm in. So I kind of took smaller position than I took on that first one, which was 25 shares. If I took the 25 shares now, I'll be up quite a bit more. But I got stopped out for a 9-cent gain on that 25 cents. So it's all good. It's okay. We're green on the day. So we're looking for the 39.43. 2 minutes left, and it looks amazing. $39.43. All right. Oh, I hate these halts, but I love them at the same time. Because you know, if you get halted going up, there's a good chance that it will continue up. And I'm going to be ready to sell with this much profit. I'm ready to sell. And I look for another entry point. But this was a little bit more expensive stock for me, so I kind of had to size down with my share size, because I started today with 900 bucks, and I didn't have enough to really go in on this one, being a $16 or a $14 stock. All right, so we're coming up on the open. 39.20, so 20 seconds. Looking for that 39.43. $39.43 here. All right, let's get ready. Let's get going. Here we go. Is it gonna push? What in the world? Oh, I forgot to cancel my other order. Okay. I was like, what? I can't sell? Okay. Can I please sell some? Trying to sell a little bit. Okay, sold a little bit. Got a couple shares left. Sold a little bit more. Right now I'm in good position. I'm gonna hold the rest that I got. And I'll put the out down here on the bottom of this, low of the 1686. 16, or is that the 1686? Yeah, 1686. Be the rest of it all out. So I'm not gonna play with it too much. If it can get up, then I let it go. But if it slams down, I want to be out. 18s, okay, nice little trade. So we'll now make this the bottom, this 1720. 1720, be all out there. 1720, looking for a continued push. Wants to slam, go ahead and slam. I'm up $2.64 per share. I'm gonna be looking to take if it goes any higher. Okay, cancel that order. Okay, let me out. Let me out. Okay, so I got rid of some. Got just a few shares left. I'm gonna hold these last three. The low is a 1775, which I'll be out at. 1775. So I'm looking for that 1775 to continue playing. I will be out if it just juts down. Got 3 shares left, so I'm good, I think. Can it go any higher? I'll use this as my low. 1790s. I'll cancel the other order and use that as the low if it can stay above that. Waiting. Okay, I'm all out right there. So if we come over here and look at my realized gains and losses, here are my gains here. So $2 in the profit, $2.46 in the profit. Nice trades, and I think I'm up 25 bucks. So took small share size, it's okay. 25 bucks is okay. Alright, so we're just focusing in now on SJ, and it is kind of moving kind of slow now, slower than it was at first. So I want to see it back over the 18s, 1801 for a small little trade. 1801. I'll take just a little bit. Holy Jesus. Alright, did not get me in. I'm going to cancel that order. High is the 1830s. It's kind of moving slow. 1830s, 1825. 1809. So I'll be looking for that 1825 break. 26. Small share size. Not trying to lose any of my profits. Let's see if you can get up there to that 26. On the 5 minute, it does look bad here with this topping tail. So I don't like that. 1826. How many shares can I take? Let me check. I got $399. I can take 20 shares, so I'm gonna definitely size down to about 5. Top side of this high, so I'm 25, 26 is the right spot to be at. 1826. Going on down. Just does not look good anymore. GBR is popping up there, very low volume. Don't know the news on it, but I'm gonna keep my eye on SJ for right now. The high here, $18, so 1826 is where I'm looking. Put my order out there for the 1826. I'll be out at the 1816 if it can get going. Does not look like it wants to get over that 18. Yeah, I don't want it anymore. Cancel that order. I don't want that anymore. That's just gonna pull short longs in. I don't like that motion. GBR, let me go check that out real quick. GBR, what is the news on it? No real news on it today. The float has to be kind of low. GBR 2.5 million in the float. At FinViz, GBR 2 to 3 million in the float. And let me look at any shelf registrations. GBR, no shelf registrations, so GBR is looking okay. Let me go ahead and add that to my notes. 2 to 3 million. $2 to $3 million in the float, no shelf. So we'll definitely be looking, but it's too extended right now. It's gonna have to give us some downwards motion. Okay, now back over here to this guy. Top side high was the 829, 1829, 1820, 1831. Why is it so extended? 40, 41, 43. It's very extended. I think it just double topped. High 45, 46. So I look for that 46 break if it can give it to us. Very small share size here because it is already extended. Looking for that breakout right here. Okay, nice. And we'll also get ready to exit very quickly. 8:30. Actually 18, since I'm already down 36 cents that quick. Get out at the 18. Looking for it to pop back up. Give us a little bit of reprieve back up to the top side. Get over the 20s. Okay, out right there. Lost a little bit, but this is why I'm sizing down. It was already extended. I'm okay. But that was a relatively large loss. 47 cents that quick. So, whatever. On my balances, I'm still up $24. That's why I sized down. Alright, so I'm going to let it kind of become or be dangerous by itself. But I am going to watch. Because it is definitely dangerous right now. Top side high is the 1851. 1851, I would love to see it challenge that. 1825, 26. See if it can pop back through that. Looking for that. And I'll be out at the 16 if it can pop that. Alright, it's below the 18. I'm going to cancel that order. Cancel that order and wait to see where the new bottom is, because it has not created one yet. It's 9:48 or 10:48. Now usually, okay, now it's getting a little hot. Okay, so 1826 is where I was getting in there. Holy Jesus. Okay, I am in right there. And I need to go ahead and transition that out to the 16, 18, 16. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to exit this. Who is calling me at this time? Come on, man, get out of here. All right, whoa. Let me get out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get all out right there. Worst time. Why would you call me right now? Anyway, still good. We took some little chip shots Gave back a little bit of profit, but we are managing that risk. We're not giving back everything. So I don't know if I want to continue messing with this one. This one is showing its teeth to the longs, but it is quite above that VWAP. So I haven't lost all faith in it. We'll see. Where's the new bottom? Looking for a big dump down to get like a nice little rebound bounce. See how far I can dump. VWAP right now is at the 1543. This thing needs to dead cat bounce. It's got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes on the stream. I will shut down in 10 minutes because I want to preserve my profits. Okay, so it has a high of the 1558. I'm gonna let this one dead cat bounce. It needs to close green though. Need a green candle to close. We're very green on the day. Okay, it's not ready yet. Okay, we need to see a green candle here for a dead cat bounce. Preferably, we want to see it hold above this 1688, the top of that igniting candle. So right through there. Okay, it gave the dead cat bounce right there. The high of this is the 1775 that is struggling on. 1775. 1776 is where we want to see it break through. Take very small share size up there at the 76. Be out at the 66. Now that it's past the 30-second on the bar, if it's gonna push down, let it push down. Okay, it's showing us red over here on the 5-minute. Can it break that 1750? All right, I no longer want it. I don't like that setup. Took too long. So can it stay above that 1750? Wow, no it cannot. All right, so now we're coming down to that top of that candle right there. Let's see what kind of action it wants to give us. 1775. Man, this is an expensive stock. I usually don't trade stocks this high, but I needed to make some money. I've had green days, but they've just been small, so I need to. And the thing is, like most days, I get moves like this. Not like $2, but at least $1 move. And I've just been like, man, I got to capitalize on this. A lot of times I hold them, I don't sell them, I don't put my stop losses in. But today I'm taking profit, so it's whatever. All right, so the top side of this is the 1780s. I want to see the 81 break. 81. Got 325. Still can get 18 shares, but I am gonna dumb down my size. Needs to stay up. Looking for that break back into the 81s. Okay. Looking like it's trying to find a little bottom there. Can it get over the 40s? Okay. Finding a little bottom. I put it out there for the 81 break back over. Let's see if it can hold up. Be out at the 71. The volume is kind of drying up now. So should I risk this? Just don't see that volume there. Alright, I'm cancel that order. Wow, it bounced right back up. Well, where's the new low? It continues to make lower lows. So 1750 may be a spot. 1755. 1755 is where I'll try it next. Because it is kind of holding up. But I want to see it break back over that 50. Got about 4 minutes left on the stream. If it continues to break down, I just, especially if it breaks down this well, I got it as resistance right now. Let me change that to support. If it breaks down that support, I'm definitely closing down this support right here. Looking for that 1755 break back. Go ahead and throw my order out there. 1755. Be out at the 45. Ooh, wow. What's the bottom of this candle? Low 1777. Almost got me. What's the top of this? 1750 is where it just hit. I want to see it break that 50. Can it get a little bit of help here? Breaking on down, broke the 25. Don't like any of that motion. Breaking down, this low is a 1710. I'll go ahead and cancel my order. That 1750 definitely held it. You know what? I think it's about to go. I'm gonna put that back out there. 55, 1755, and look for it to bounce. Double top there. Can it break that double top? It did not. Cancel the order. So yeah, the 50 became a major form of resistance for it. It did break the bottom here with 2 minutes left. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Again, here are my realized gains and losses. I did take a little bit of losses here on these two, but I definitely made up for that over here. Closing balance today, 23 bucks. Got to get back up to where I started, which was $2,000. I just was not taking profit and just holding and hoping. Even when I was in the profits were so small that the losses were killing me. So like these losses here, I had too big of a share size for this. So anyway, I'm about to shut it down. And yeah, I stream every day on Twitch and on YouTube. You can check out whichever one you want to. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, comments, investment advice, you can drop that into the comment sections or into the chat. Just make sure it is legit advice because I do research it, and if it's not legit, I'm gonna call you out. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Peace out, and see you in the next one.